Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is IDM. In today's video we will learn that how to create or configure the relax and recovery backup, that is the ReaR backup. Okay, using that ReaR backup I will show you that how to create the backup of operating system along with the ISO image. To configure this I will use two Red Hat EC2 instance and will create the configuration. Okay, so let's start by creating the instances, and step by step we will learn that how we can create this. So first of all, I have opened the AWS EC2 instance dashboard, and here I will choose the Red Hat operating system and will use the Red Hat operating system version 9, and I will use two instance here, and using the T2 micro we can configure this. Okay, for our testing purpose we'll use the existing security group. In this group every ports are open, so you can configure your security group according to your requirement. So as of now I am using this one and creating two instances here. Click on launch instance, launch the instances, view all instance to view the instance. Now I'm renaming this instance as a master. Okay, and client, I will use this as a client server, so I will rename this as a client. Okay, so master and client, and I will use the NFS to configure this one. And actually this relax and recover tool, that is it is a disaster recovery tool, and its utility produce a bootable image and restores from the backup using this bootable image, and also it will create a zip backup file from where we can also fetch our backups. Okay, so let's see. First of all I will connect with this master node. Let's copy the public IP, and using this public IP we can connect the server. So SSH, the default username for Linux Red Hat 9 is EC2 user @IP address, and press enter, type yes. Okay, so it's showing some permission denied. Okay, oh sorry, it's my fault. Should use this key file actually. Okay, SSH-I, then a3.ppm. Okay, it's now connected, and similarly I will connect with the client node as well. Let me find out the client IP address. From here it is the public IP address of my client server. So SSH-I, the key file is a3.pem, and user is the EC2-user @IP address. Okay, so now I'm choosing this yes. Okay, so I have logged in. Now switch to root, that is sudo su-. I have switched to the root. Here also let's switch to root, and just renaming the servers for better understanding, using this hostname ctl space set-host name. I'm renaming it as a master node. Similarly, I will renaming this one as a client node. So set-host name, that is client It's done now. Now let's update. Yum update -y. Here also let me run this yum update -y. Okay, so it will update my system and it will take couple of minutes. So after updating, okay, let's wait till it's update. So till the update I will skip the video. Okay, so we'll start from after updating the server. Okay, so we have completed the update. You can see here that it is installed the new versions of the softwares, and it is completed, showing here in the both system. Okay, in this also. So after updating the OS, we should reboot. So I'm using the init6 to reboot the operating system. So let's reboot it and again reconnect the operating system here. Let's reconnect the both operating system. It might take some minutes. Let's wait for a few minutes more. It is now connected. Now it is showing as a master, and let's connect this one as well. Now it is here it is showing the host name as a client. So this one is my master server and this one is my client server. So I will create the backup in this client, which will store into this master server. Okay, and you can configure multiple server like this. Okay, you can create multiple client server and can configure the client server to store the backup into the master server. Okay, so first of all we need to install the NFS utils in master server. So yum install NFS -utils is the command. Okay, require the root. So let's switch to the root. Okay, yum install NFS -utils. All right, it will install this NFS utils, and these are the dependencies software. Let's install it. It's done now. Now I'm creating one directory, that is the backup mkdir /backup directory, where I'm going to save the backup of my client servers. So now after doing this, we need to configure the NFS. So vi etc and under the exports file. Inside this exports file, we should mention this directory, that is the backup, and star fsid is equal to 0. It should be the read write. It will sync, and it will no root squash will be the feature. Then no subtree, and the cross mn. Alright, then after updating this in the file, exports file, let's save this, and then we should start the first of all check the status of NFS -server. Okay, as you can see, this is inactive and it is disabled. So let's use the command enable --now to start the NFS server. Now if you can check this NFS server, that it is running perfectly. Okay, and here you can see under the slash there is a directory I have already created, that is the backup. Okay, now let's configure our client server. let's switch to the root, and after switching to the root, we should install two packages. That is one NFS utils, another one is ReaR. So yum install ReaR, okay, that is the package for the backup, and NFS-utils. This both packages are required. Use Y to download and install. Okay, done. Now we should configure the configuration file inside the ReaR. There is a file called local.conf. Inside this, we should update the information. What we need to update, that is the output, which should be the ISO, and the output URL. And output URL, we have to mention the NFS server. So my NFS server master server's private IP. I'm using this private IP because the both servers are in a same security group, so there should be no issue. And the file system I have created, the directory I have created under the slash is a slash backup. You can see here. Okay, so I have mentioned the same thing, and the backup is in ETFS. This is the default key, so I'm using this this default key information. The backup URL will be the same. Okay, and the backup underscore prog underscore exclude. Here we should mention those information which directory we want to exclude. Okay, so here I'm using this key as a variable. Now I am excluding the directory media and excluding the directory var, excluding directory USR, because it will in my case I'm excluding as a to show you the information actually. Okay, you can keep this directory according to your requirement, because if I use this all directory, it will take it will take more space and it will take more time also, as we are in a testing phase. So here for the testing I am actually excluding this, which will saves our time. Okay, in production we should not exclude these directories because it will consist the important files and directories, so do not exclude. Okay, and NETFS underscore keep underscore old underscore backup underscore copy. I'm not mentioning here anything. If you want to mention the old backup copy by name, you can use the information here, but here it is not required. So I'm save and quit this file. Okay, so that's it in as a configuration. So our configuration is all completed now. Now we will run the backup and let's see how this is working. So ReaR -d-v and mk backup. This is the command to take the backup. And if you come to this server, in the master server, you can see your backup files under this directory. Okay, so let's see after completing this backup. It will take a few minutes. Okay, you can see here that it is creating a temporary directory inside the /var/tmp as a this name, and after creating this, it will compress and then it will send the every files or backup into the master server. Okay, so you can see here that creating the recovery or rescue system in ReaR with gzip default compression. And the server name, that is the host name, it is the client. So here you can see that is making ISO image. So server will create a new directory inside your backup directory with the name of the host name of your server. I think it is already came here. Yeah, so you can see here that in this directory, whichever we have mentioned, inside that directory, the another directory it is created currently. Okay, that is the client, as because the server name is client, our client server name, which is I have mentioned here, host name, it is client. So with this host name it is created, and if you go to this client directory, oops, it required a sudo permission. So now if you enter into this client directory, you can see the backup information. Look here, it is created the ISO image. By using this ISO image, you can take the backup, okay, by creating the server. Okay, by a testing server, it will not require any password. With the root user, you can do so. Okay, now this one is our directory where our server's file system backup stored. So let's see this, what are the is actually stored here. Okay, it is also taken the boot information as well. Let's exclude the boot information, so it will be helpful for me to show you the update. Let's exclude this boot also, and inside the directory pwd, that's inside the directory /root, I'm creating one file, so it should be helpful for you as well, that if our ReaR is working properly or not, to understand that if our ReaR is working or not. So here in this client system, under the root directory /root directory, I have created one file, myfile.txt, which contain the information hello. And here if you see this in previous backup, inside the root directory /root directory, there is nothing. Okay, only the hidden file directories are there. So now let's run this backup once again. Okay, it will automatically overwrite your previous backup. So you can schedule your backups also by using the cron job, okay, which will run automatically after a certain time period. So you don't need to run this manually. Okay, now after, let's complete this. I will check after completing. You can see it is creating again the ISO image, And under this /var/log ReaR, there's a log files also. If you want to check the logs information, you can check it from here. Now it is completed. Let's check once again. Now it is, you can see the 12:15. It is the current time, and all the files again it is created now. So let's check this. Okay, fine. You can see here that under the root /root there is a myfile.txt is now created, which I have created here in my client system. It's came in our backup. Okay, so let's enter this. Let's create one directory here. Make dir zip. Let's create a copy of this backup inside this zip. So go to this zip directory. It is there. So let's extract this zf and okay. So it is now extracted. So go inside the root directory and you can be able to find the file myfile.txt. Now if you cat this file, you can find out that hello is the we have already created here the my file which contains the hello. So now this is how we can configure the ReaR backup with few easy steps. Okay, so if you like this video and if it is helpful for you, if you think if it is helpful for you, please share it with your friends and families and your peers, and please subscribe my channel and like this video. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Goodbye and see you again.